If you are cranky and it is snowy, you can watch Frankie and Joey. This week we're back with Dylan, Atack, Pete Galanko, Riley, Joe Stover. We also talked to all those guys down in the United States from the Trevor Garner show. And let's not forget COMEDEOROLOGIST John Sheehan in Newfoundland, Cheesebun Peterson in Cortez Island, Phil Guenther in Wild Horse, and Roy Robins this week in Kelowna. Amen.
Here.
Hey!
Oh, anyways, I don't care. I mean, it's really weird that like you could do this all over the world, and we're still a bunch of idiots. I mean, it's kind of weird.
You're fucking right about that. Idiots with a capital I.
Why don't we even have wars in the different countries? I mean, we're fucked up anyway. It don't matter. Like whatever. I'll just tell you what, Joey. Joey, you're a comedian, and
I'm a Canadian.
A Canadian. You're a Canadian comedian. Joey. I want you to meet Irving. Irving, go ahead, meet Joey. And Brian. Irving. This is Irving.
Joey?
Hey, Irvin, how's the weather down there?
Nod of the head, tip of the shot glass. Cheers.
Yeah.
Weather here. I live in Southern California. Weather is actually nice and sunny today. A little bit of wind, not much. And give me a second. I'll tell you exactly what temperature it is outside at the moment.
Yes. Irving has 25 grandchildren.
It's 49 degrees outside, and yeah, I have 49 grandchildren as well. So
that's a lot of Christmas presents.
No, I don't do Christmas.
Good for you. You're Jehovah's Witness?
No. Just after the 7th grandchild, I just decided to become atheist. I do Halloween. I'll give them each a piece of candy and tell them to fuck off.
If you become atheist before the first child, you might not have had 49 grandchildren, so...
Well, you're probably right about that. But actually, I only had 4 kids.
They're prolific.
Well, one of them's a Mormon.
You should have said prophylactic.
Right on. Touche.
There you go. Hey, Joey, tell them.
Joey, do you have children?
Joey.
I do. I have 2 of them. And, yep, I'm happily divorced. And,
Are your kids?
I'm happily widowed.
Yeah,
I have.
Dragon Lady's happily widowed. Joey, tell everybody to call 714-798-9806, or like go to Trevor's Happy Hour on Skype. I mean, I'm not sure how to do the Zoom. I tried it, but it's not working for me for some reason.
Well, Trevor, like I said earlier, you have to create an account.
And this is Joey Only, the Interior Weather and Wilderness Watchers guy.
That is correct. That is me.
And Joey gets all his weather from Frankie.
I'm actually known as a musician.
We played your song.
That's how I made. But what I've done is been a very, very funny guy in the process of being a musician. So no one's surprised when I produce content that is funny. I don't know if I've not been a stand-up comedian.
We did indeed play one of your songs. And I agree. Yes, indeed, you are a musician. By the way, I'm one as well, a multi-musician. I play many things.
Right on.
Yeah, when you play when you're playing Woody Guthrie, you got me on that one.
Yeah. So check out Google Joey Only at Bandcamp.
Yes, sir.
Look at.
Why
Joey.
don't you have at least a bottle of Crown Royal sitting in front of you right now? Why is that?
That's Joey.
Oh, Joey. Oh, shit. Sorry.
Why don't I have a bottle of Crown Royal sitting in front of me right friggin' now?
Yeah, because he's not a hillbilly. He just sings hillbilly music.
No.
Actually,
I was looking at you thinking that you were Brian, and that's my own confusion. I apologize. But why don't you have some booze in your hand right now on this show?
Okay, I'll tell you the answer right now. Why I don't have booze on your show right now?
Go ahead.
Yesterday was my 8th month sober date.
Oh my God! Drop this guy! Drop this guy!
Yeah,
No,
go fuck yourselves.
no,
I drank enough in my lifetime to fucking kill several buffalo.
no.
Yeah. You know what? I abstained most of my life until the last 10 years.
See you,
I got
Frankie.
a big old bong right here, though.
Yeah. All
I'll
right,
hit it
brother.
hard
No,
for
we're
you if
good.
you
We're
want.
good. We're good. We're good.
I'll talk to you
No.
guys in a bit.
Northern British Columbia here, you know.
Hey, zombie. Show him
What?
your pipe. Show him your pipe.
I beg your pardon. Which one?
The glass Gandalf. The glass
There's that
Gandalf.
one. And
No,
there's that
well,
one.
hold it away from the camera
I
a bit.
can't. No,
See it.
I'm going to bed. And there's my bong that just got knocked over.
Brian,
Okay.
I'll
There's my main pipe right there. That's
Hey, Brian,
Wait,
like we're
wait,
totally
let's see.
like not politically correct on this.
okay. That's my main pipe right there. That's the wooden Gandalf. I made that one.
Hey,
That's pretty-
Joey, and Joey will join the other call right now. I'll be back.
Okay, I think I'll, is Dylan on that other call?
Yes, he is. Pete Galanko and all these
Anyway,
guys.
I'm going to bed, you guys. Wait for my
I'm gonna jump.
English.
I gotta jump on this other call with these guys.
Okay.
That's sweet, guys.
This pipe's
But,
a little more modern, about turn of the century.
I'll probably
This is
jump
better.
back on with Frankie with you guys.
Okay.
This is not a good radio show.
No.
Yes.
I forgot to hit fucking record on our show, Dylan, and so we got nothing. So now's a good chance to just kind of pick up and do the meteorological report again. Let's start off with Frankie MacDonald. How's the weather in Halifax? How's the weather in Sydney, Nova Scotia?
Right now, it's cold and windy in Sydney, Nova Scotia. Right now.
How about you, Joe Stover?
The weather in Churchill, Manitoba is about minus 16 and gently falling snow.
So it's warming up.
It's warming
And
up.
Riley, we met. You're in Chicago, right?
Yep.
What's the weather in Chicago like tonight?
It's warming. Like 45 degrees.
Not bad.
Not bad.
I do have some great clips to drop in. Like I have John Sheehan, COMEDEOROLOGIST from Newfoundland. Wait till you see that one.
Well, springtime here in Newfoundland and Labrador almost. Clocks went ahead last night, which basically means instead of dark and miserable at 6:30, it's going to be bright and miserable at 6:30. You know, we can see the dirt on the snow a little bit longer, which is nice, you know, and nice to make out where the dogs piss every day. It's, you know, you can avoid that a bit, I guess. Anyway, you're hearing all sorts of words now, like she's taking a cutting. Means, loosely translated, that means the snow is slowly going down. Not much more of this left. We're not going to get a lot more snowfalls. We might get a couple, you know. And as always, we're very optimistic about it, you know. Well, if we have a good spring, we're going to have some shit summer. Because we can't have one without the other, right? Take it easy.
How about Pete? Where are you in the world, Pete? Tell
I'm in
everybody.
Virginia Beach, Virginia, and weather has been nice out here. We've been having days in the low 70s highs, which is it's been nice. Those storms, mild winter compared to the rest of the U.S. And now it's warming back up.
Dylan, Hamilton, bike riding.
Bike riding, losing a lot of calories, and it's been really chilly here.
And finally, Madeleine. You, I know you're in the States, but I forget if you're in Chicago as well or if you're back home in Iowa.
I'm in Iowa.
Right.
It's raining right now.
Is it?
Another friend of mine's gone down to Florida. He was up in 40,000 feet up in the air.
40,000 feet up in the air.
Pretty high up. You got to see this other reporter. He's a new one. He's Cheesebun Peterson, and he's in Cortez Island from Broham News.
Hey, it's Cheesebun Peterson. I'm here on Cortez Island, and it's freaking hailing. I don't know what's going on, if this is normal here this time of year. Apparently we got some large gusts of winds coming on the sea, and I might not be able to make it home on the ferry today. It's like Van hailing, only it's friggin' cold hailing. Joey, Cheesebun Peterson, reporting Horseshoe Swaps Pro Hams News. I came out here to the islands on a cheesebun hunt. The weather was sunny. I was expecting maybe a little bit of rain, but it appears we've got our out here on Cortez. It started off as bad hailing, and I gotta tell you, it's quite cold hailing indeed, actually. And I'm not entirely sure if the people of Cortez have a snowplow or if they even have winter tires. Gotta say, I'm a huge fan of the show. Love your work. Hi to Frankie MacDonald. I've been a fan of yours for a while. And thanks for having me.
Also have our usual Roy Robins from Saskatoon. And but he's in Kelowna this week in quarantine. Mr. Awesome.
Hey, Roy here. Roy Robins in Hotel Z, Kelowna, BC. This is my room for the next house for the next month. Right now it's 8 degrees in BC. And 8 degrees in Saskatoon, 11 degrees in BC. Fuck. It's 8 degrees in Saskatoon. It's 11 degrees in Kelowna. Holy hell. All right, thanks for listening. Back to you, Joe. Love you, brother. Mwah.
So tell us about an average day, Joe, working with the polar bears and the airplanes in Churchill, Manitoba.
Well, there are some days, actually, usually in late fall, where we're fueling airplanes and we have to actually look over our shoulders to make sure that we don't have any polar bears sneaking up behind us. And that's like an actual legit concern when we're out in the big old tarmac.
They aren't scared of airplanes, are they?
My polar bears.
I think they might be. They don't really like the loud noises and stuff. But I mean, it's not uncommon for
Polar bears on my socks.
and hear a bunch of car horns and stuff, and they just kind of stand on their ground, kind of looking curious and mean and such.
We have lots of grizzly bears here, but they're a pretty friendly animal, in my opinion.
Yeah, we have the odd grizzly that passes through, and we've actually seen some hybrids of polar bears and grizzlies.
The Grizzlars.
And they're trying to decide whether to call them growlers or pizzlies.
I heard Grizzlars.
Go
was one I
Grizzlars.
heard.
And I like that. That's one I haven't heard yet.
They've also got
Grizzlars.
They got the Tigons and the Ligers. You've heard about this?
I've definitely heard of Ligers. I think Napoleon Dynamite was where I heard of Ligers first.
Have you heard about this other genetic super global warming animal, the Skunkupine?
That sounds like the most dangerous animal on Earth.
Yeah, you don't want your dog to run into them, that's for damn sure.
No.
In Alberta, they call them the porky skunk because they have to be different there.
They're pretty different out that way.
Are they friendly?
Well, sure, but just even by accident, you know.
Does a skunkupine sound like a friendly animal to you?
Yes, I'd like to pot one. Would that be a good idea, Frankie?
Yes.
Have you guys seen?
What is that?
This is the Caribou Mountain Coyotolope.
The coyotolope.
It lives in abandoned mine shafts, and it bites. It comes up out of the ground and bites prospectors in the balls and things. And then we got this other one. So that's the Coyotolope. And then we got this one here. It's the. Let's see if you can see that. It's the Coyotolope.
Oh, that looks friendly.
He's got an ET in his mouth. I bet you ET would be pretty good eating.
Can't spell eating without ET.
Got a big old belly. You can make bacon out of him.
But we know the best country song that Frankie likes to sing. Come on, Frankie.
Moving to the country, gonna get a lot of peaches.
Moving to the country,
There's millions of peaches. People read. Look out.
for free. Frankie, you're like my brother. You are like my brother.
Millions of Frankies. Frankie for me. Millions of Frankies.
Frankie's for me.
Frankie comes from a can. He was put there by goddamn.
Frankie was not put in a can by any man.
Frankie cannot be caged or can.
Joey, can you sing us another song about Frankie? I like that moose. Oh, we're gonna get a guitar now. I love this.
There's a place in the desert called Anarchist Mountain, and it's been there 100 million years. Anarchists settled there 100 years ago, lost his freedom when they paved the road. Joe Johnson had his ranch there in 1902. That's where they built the first school. They called it One-Eyed Mountain 'cause 3 pioneers had one each and many long beard. There's a place called Anarchist Mountain. That's your part. There's a place called Anarchist Mountain. There's a place called Anarchist Mountain. And there's a fire on Anarchist Mountain. Over at Rock Creek in 1902, $40,000 struck in gold. Well, building that railroad in 1905, 7 Italian workers died. The Bridesville Hotel they called the Bucket of Blood, 'cause there was a fight there every night. In 1918, it burned to the ground, $40 in melted silver was found. There's a place called Anarchist Mountain. Yeah, there's a place called Anarchist Mountain. That's your part. There's a place called Anarchist Mountain. And there's a fire on Anarchist Mountain. Another anarchist comes to Anarchist Mountain, and he looks down upon the Okanagan. Sticks at his thumb to go down to the valley, picking cherries in Osoyoos, BC. There's a forest fire on this Anarchist Mountain, and it threatens to cross the U.S. border. Good! Or it burns the blacker as the sky. The fire is now 10 miles wide. There's a place called Anarchist Mountain. There's a place called Anarchist Mountain. There's a place called Anarchist Mountain. And there's a fire on Anarchist Mountain. CL 415, the water bombing machines. They circle above the desert scene. Scoop up a lake load on the way to the fire. The forest fire's dead in their sights. Burn, anarchists, burn, burn toward the south and spread as fast as you can and get 'em. Keep on dreaming, 'cause you will never know how much that fire could grow. There's a place called Anarchist Mountain. There's a place called Anarchist Mountain. There's a place called Anarchist Mountain. And there's a fire on Anarchist Mountain. That was last year. Actually, it was 2003. As you can see, the Anarchist Mountain fire's history came like a lightning strike. It was actually a cigarette butt thrown out the window of a car. Dead in the night, many men and women went to the fight. What is so sad about the Okanagan? All of it is stolen land. But my hunch is that on Anarchist Mountain is where our liberation might begin. There's a place called Anarchist Mountain. 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 There's a place called Anarchist Mountain, and there's a fire on Anarchist Mountain.
If I ever get married one day to that lucky lady of mine, you're gonna be my guy to sit at my wedding.
Right
Hands
on.
down. Frankie's gonna be my best man.
If I can't be
You'll
in
be
the wedding,
the guy that stood at his wedding.
What about or not?
if I can't be in your wedding party, Dylan, then it will be a consolation party prize because the musicians get paid for these kind of events.
Joe, is that you?
That's a good tune there, Joey. I was just bobbing and weaving to it. That sound kind of had that B.A.
Hey, Joe.
Guitar sound there.
Do you know Let's sing Sweet Caroline. Do you know Sweet Caroline, Joey?
Where it began.
I can begin to know when, but then I know it's growing strong. was in the spring.
Was in the spring.
Then spring became the
the
summer.
summer.
Do you believe you come along?
Hands,
Touching hands.
touching hands,
Reaching out.
reaching out,
Touching me.
touching me,
Touching
touching
you.
you. Sweet
Sweet
Caroline.
Caroline.
Ba,
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 ba.
ba. Good
Good
times
times
never
never
seem
seem
so
so
good.
good.
So good. So good.
I've been inclined
Ba,
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 ba.
ba.
To
to
believe they
believe they
never
would,
would.
but
Now
now
I
like
look
that.
at the night.
Like going, it don't
Seems so
seem so
lonely.
lonely.
We fill it
Fill
up
it
with
up with
only two.
only two.
And when I pull
And when
them
I
off my
heard
shoulders, how can I hold
rings
when
off my
holding
shoulders,
you?
how can I hurt when holding
Holding
you?
you. Hands.
Hands,
Touching hands.
touching hands,
Reaching out.
reaching out,
Touching me.
touching me, touching you.
Sing it, Frankie.
Sweet
Sweet Caroline. Come on, Frankie. Ba, ba.
good
Good
times
times
never
never
seem
seem
so
so good. So good.
good.
So good.
I've
I've
been
been
inclined,
inclined.
ba,
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 ba.
ba.
to
To believe
believe
they
they
never
never
would.
would,
Come on,
but
Frankie. Let's see dance
now
spot. Come on,
I.
Frankie.
I don't know if you've done this one with Joey. Can you laugh for us, Frankie? Or you
Not
know what the
Frankie
song
yet.
now?
Yeah, something like that.
Frankie, laugh. Laugh now. I want you to laugh. Laugh for me. Laugh for me, son.
Well, thump, thump, my heart went thump. I saw the pretty girl down at the dump. She ain't too skinny and she ain't too plump. Works at the
Works at the
waist
waist
scale
scale down at the dome.
Where do I put these shingles? I asked her with a grin. She told me an attendant would show me
the right bin.
thump, thump, my heart.
My heart went bump
I
when
saw the
I
pretty
seen the
girl
pretty
down at
girl down at the
the
dump.
dump.
Ain't too skinny and she ain't too plump. Works at the waist scale down at the dump.
I go there every morning with my garbage can, and if she won't refuse me, I'll be
her garbage man.
Well, thump, thump, my heart went bump when I saw the pretty girl down at the
Down at
dump.
the dump.
Ain't
She
too
ain't too
skinny and
skinny
she
and she ain't too plump.
works
Works at the waist scale down at the dump.
Hey.
You take the next line there, Joey.
Okay.
Do you remember how it goes?
I never take my garbage inside a garbage truck. There's a girl down at the dump that I wanna take to dinner.
Well,
Yeah,
thump,
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 thump, heart went bump. You don't have to call a cop when you're looking for a donut shop. Down each and every road you go, you find them in Ontario. The donut shops of Ontario, you find them everywhere you go. They all go nuts for the deep fried dough at the donut shops of Ontario. The donut shops of Ontario. From Kenora to Cornwall, you could never count them all. From Calgary to Moosonee, it's our only growing industry. The donut shops of Ontario, you find them everywhere you go. They all go nuts for the deep fried dough at the donut shops of Ontario. The donut shops of Ontario.
Donut shops of
From
Ontario.
Niagara Falls, there's donut shops for everywhere. It's where the honeymooners flock so they can see the donut shops. The donut shops of Ontario, they find them everywhere they go. They all go nuts for the deep fried dough at the donut shops of Ontario. The donut shops of Ontario. If you crave the deep fried dough, there's plenty down in Toronto. The CN Tower stands so proud above the donut eating crowd. The donut shops of Ontario, you find them everywhere you go. They all go nuts for the deep fried dough at the donut shops of Ontario. Yeah, the donut shops of Ontario. The Thousand Islands are lots of fun. There's donut shops for everyone. And in the nation's capital, you find a giant donut hole. The donut shops of Ontario, you find them everywhere you go. They all go nuts for the deep fried dough at the donut shops of Ontario. The donut shops of Ontario. You don't have to call a cop if you're looking for a donut shop. Down each and every road you go, you find them in Ontario.
Yay!
Hey,
Frankie,
know, like,
Frankie, do you like donuts?
I like double chocolate donut. Chocolate donut. Melted donut.
What donut shop you like in Nova Scotia?
Morton.
How many donuts can you eat, Frankie?
A couple donuts.
Couple donuts.
what's that song, Joey, that he sings? Here's my story about Conrad Black. He took a lot of money and he never gave it back. Yippee tie tie, tippy tippy yay, yippee tie tie, tippy tippy yay.
I hadn't heard that one.
Joey, I'm so happy that you're on Skype now.
Me too.
Frankie and I are very excited, and Pete too, and everyone in here. Welcome to the Frankie G Squad. We're happy to have you.
Well, now we're on Joey's show now, I guess.
On Joey's show now.
Nice to have you on my show tonight.
I love it.
Thanks for having us on, Joey.
Speaking of which, I probably got to get going. I'm still on call, and there's some planes that are on the way. So I just got back from hockey. I said shower up, but holy smokes, was this ever fun!
Right
I
on.
love you, Joe.
All right, love you guys.
Hi, Joe.
I think I'm gonna hop
See you
off
next time,
too
Joe.
and see everybody. And our last COMEDEOROLOGICAL report is from the heavy metal weather report from Phil down south in Wild Horse, British Columbia.
It's gonna be hard, Joey. Hey, this is Phil, reporting from Wild Horse, BC, north of somewhere in the Kootenays. Don't bother trying to find it or come here, it sucks. Yeah, bluebird skies, melting all the snow. We got about 4 feet left. Currently 5 degrees. Yeah, pretty mild winter. Only 2 cold snaps that I considered cold snaps. Closed my pipes once. Didn't bust any pipes, so that was good. Yeah, snowed pretty hard last Sunday up at Whitewater. Another shitty part of the Kootenays. Yeah, covered up the crust pretty good and made it enjoyable to shred. Yeah, we got a nice little valley here that the clouds dark clouds come and like just pile up and gloom over our cabins out here. Yeah, sometimes I just sit there and watch them. Pretty normal in the Coots to be snowing this late. March, in like a lion, out like a lamb. In like a lion, stay like a lion. Lambs suck. Don't come here, it's shitty.
You're the man, Joey.
You're the man.
I know I am.
Frankie's the man. All the girls like him.
True.
Yeah, true to that.
We were on the Dino and Gary show last night. Gary and Dino show. And yeah, they were all just enamored. Frankie.
Yeah. So the ladies got the Frankie action figure on there, and lots of Frankie fans on there.
Must be
Frankie,
hard.
Frankie, why are you so handsome?
Yes, dude, that's the way I am.
Yes.
It's better to look.
Good answer, Frankie.
It's better to look good than feel good, I always say. All right, everybody. I'll talk to you guys in a little while.
Bye, Joey.
Bye. Bye.
Bye, Joey.
Bye, everyone.